finally getting underway. I'm about 2 hours behind what I had hoped to be. Welcome to the QuakeCon 2013 road trip, the 5th anniversary of the BWL RoadTrip. What it is, though. Just slow down again. Everything's kind of in a funky state right now. Hoping that I'm getting clear video. Possibly. This right here is the reason I normally drive in the early morning hours. So I'll change it for my donut. But the truth is, I don't know that I trust that donut to get me all the way to Dallas. So I kind of have to risk it or go find me a 24-hour place. The only one I'm aware of is the one back there, and I'm not sure what they could do for me. I don't really know how to proceed, you know, beyond changing it and going on. We'll see. On top of all else, this is a terrible place to have this happen. This is the lead in to Ranger Hill, so there's no way for me to turn around and go back or anything like that. So far, so good. We're just kind of limping along. This little compact's supposed to have 3,000 miles worth of tread life, so in theory it should hold up. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little surprised I've made it. I'm in Fort Worth. Oh, come on. I made it to Fort Worth and now the road's attacking me. There's a relief just to be here. I know I could get help here if I needed to. I could even get a cab to the hotel if I had to. You know, there's a relief in knowing that. That said, I would rather make it to the Anatole. I have completely scrapped everything that I would have done on this drive. Oh man, if I'm kind of meandering in my thought process, it's because I'm actually pretty tired. I'm also just about half giddy at this point because I've made it this far. I'm also glad to know that I'm on track. Why do we do this? Engineers. Road construction crews. Downtown Fort Worth. The hood has released on this car, I think. It did while I was on I-30. I can't tell you how happy I am to be here. This has been the wildest trip that I've taken so far, I'll tell you that. The road's been attacking me, the car's been trying to fall apart. There's the Renaissance. It's across from the Anatole. There it is. Top of it, I can see it. And that right there is my home away from home. The Hilton Anatole. Oh. God. Oh, man. There's that gargantuan hole that I hit the last time. Oh, no. There it is. I definitely don't want to take that on this tire. Oh man. This is a glorious sight. You did it, you stupid little tire. You pulled it off. This is the outside track here. Based on this hole, I would guess I had a knot right about here. I've had knots on these tires before. Frankly, I'm still pretty tired. I've had some good sleep and all, but man, that's just a hard way to start a trip. And I'm actually very much content just to kind of hang out here. And what I may do is hold off on Six Flags until tomorrow or even Sunday entirely. And that's just, you know, that's a shifting priority. Going to buy this tire is going to pretty much wipe out the money I had planned to spend. Like I said, at this point, I'm pretty much content just to be over here and be in the hotel. You have to admit, it's a nice hotel. Well, right now I'm standing out in the park again. Behind me there, you can see the Trinity complex, as well as part of the Veranda Club. Their indoor pool is back. You can't really see it because I'm in front of the front of it, but it's back behind me. What's going on right now is all the different volunteer staff are inside the complex, and they're setting up the network. They're setting up the various stages and things of that nature. So they're all really hard at work. Mainly the reason I'm out here instead of in there is I don't want to get in the way, because they've been at it since yesterday. First come, first serve people are already in line. This is a byproduct of having the limited number of first come, first serve seats this year. Yeah, those people are just here trying to guarantee that they get their place in line. Obviously just a nice sort of standard setup. Try to ignore the mess. We've all sort of scattered out right now, but certainly a TV that looks good, and a remote control that it can be blocked by a plastic bag, believe it or not. And Kamikaze tried to watch TV last night and it wouldn't turn on. It said no signal. Double beds and fairly decent accommodations in terms of furniture. It certainly looks good. Right over there, try to ignore the curtain reflection, is the Trinity complex. The BYOC right there. Well, it's pretty quiet here now, but that's already started to change. I suspect things will be very different by this time tomorrow. Well, right now I'm just sitting out here enjoying the park. I've been looking at some of the sculptures and the propeller over there for the Lusitania. One thing of note right off the bat is this time on Wednesday morning, the line, the first come first serve line, is now wrapping around really into the corridor. As of 6:54 this morning, there were 105 people already in the first come first served line. Well, now the Select a Seat and Quake Done Quick lines are starting too. I'm going to put mine off until like 3 thereabout this afternoon. I don't really mind waiting in the line. I'm not in any particular hurry. The people who are in the first come first serve line, they're doing that because there's only 200 spots and then potentially another 50 on top of that. So at maximum 250 first come first serve spots. I'm a little irritated. I went up at about 10:30 and laid down to take a nap, and I outslept all of my roommates, most of which have been up like 24 hours straight. It's already after 4. I'm gonna go check on the line, and I'm gonna get myself a little soda just to kind of wake me up a little more. Then I guess it's time to get my gear and get in line myself. They get a seat. Yeah. Okay, so at this point, I've been in the line for maybe 3 hours of that. The people across from me in that line have been in line since like 3 a.m. The latest update is the first come first serve line is at 202 people. We've got Kamikaze handing out waivers, so looks like we might be getting close. Just came by and put stickers on everybody's stuff, so maybe. So we are starting to move now. It's 10:50 and we've moved drastically forward. We're now in the proper queue, and they are taking the barcodes and syncing them up now. About 11:15, I'm done. Need us water. That line over there are the Select a Seat folks. They've already hit that would-be cap on the first come first serve. Did I mention I'm hungry? I need this so bad. Really, at this point, we're waiting for the BYOC to open. This is it. It's time for QuakeCon to start.
Yes, no long ponytail. Actually, you know, Todd was at a lot of QuakeCons, but I've been at all 18. There we go. So yes, I am Tim Willits. I'm the studio director at id Software, and it is my honor to be the first person to welcome you all to this year's 2013 QuakeCon. It's very exciting. Yes.
One of the complaints that you hear a little more of these days is that the vendor area has been smaller in recent years. This year, a vast improvement. A lot more booths, a lot more vendors, a lot more developers. It just looks healthier. Something they're doing a little different this year is the trials, QuakeCon Bethesda trials. Basically, each day there will be a couple of different challenges with certain key games. Basically, try to top the score by defeating certain challenges. Like I know they said with Wolfenstein it was like completing a certain level with all the secrets, that sort of thing. Some of them sound like they'd be pretty tough. Done a video for it. This is looking at it's with Wolfenstein, so I'm guessing you need to get the game to find out what in the hell that is. There's not all that many people here yet. Still fairly light crowd. But there is a lengthy line for that Elder Scrolls Online. They have good size setup here for people to play that. Give it a try. I needed it. I needed it again. I was ready.
Here we go. 18, yes, 18 years of Rag. That is amazing. Quake live tournaments are all set. The BYOC has 12 miles of cable run. The panels are stacked full of great developers. We have an exhibit hall that has more sponsors and exhibitors than we've ever had before.
With a lot of users saying it also developers, gamers, excellent for AMD. It doesn't mean that the game or you don't know what the speakers are, or consoles, or display architectures, and some of these things about triangle rasterization.
Another big plus this year, something I'm glad to see return, is the food trucks. And I'm certainly glad that the Hilton Anatole has started arranging these for these conventions. They were great last year. At ACON they were great, and a lot of them are back. One of my personal favorites is the Gandolfo's Deli over there. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Wrong forum, guys. It was the Bethesda forum that was empty. So going on over here at the NVIDIA booth is something new that the QuakeCon forums are trying this year. They're creating something of a new contest, the Ugly Mouse and Keyboard Contest. against my better judgment. It's now 1:15 in the morning, and normally I should be going to bed right about now, but after what happened a minute ago with the keyboard and mouse contest that the QuakeCon forums did, I'm going to stay up and see if I can't edit this together tonight. I feel like I can get it done. At this point, I'm just wandering around the BWLC looking at all the different rigs. There's not a whole lot to do while I wait on the system to compile a video. And one thing about it, this time of morning it's really quiet. A lot of people have gone on to bed, so there's less body heat. There's also fewer computers running, a lot less heat energy, but the AC's still going. It's cold. It helps just to get up and walk around a little, you know. I got to bed around like 7:30 this morning. Totally spent. Didn't actually get in the bed. I decided to use the chair over here because I didn't want to sleep too long. I wanted to go to bed and sleep, you know, till maybe 11, something like that. Psycho was telling me they came in and they were trying to wake me up to get me into one of the beds. Couldn't wake me up. It was done. Post a message on the forums that I'll be out walking around the BWLC. Find me and get you a glow stick. back at my seat now. It turned into a bit of a walk. I don't know how long I was doing that, but it looks like about an hour. I can't even hold the camera steady, look at that. So now, I need to go and get in position to recharge this camera because it's getting low. And beyond that, it'll be time probably to line up for Master Pancake. It doesn't take long for that line to start. So I gotta get rolling.
Frequency from them right now. Can we put the Reliant on screen? Is that possible? On screen, you can put them on screen. Scotty. Let me have a ride. She's standing a pose. Scotty, what are you? Scotty, get her to sick bay. Get in the elevator, 5th floor. Go. Get that to very sick bay. Spock, why are you helping him with that? I don't know. Why isn't his assistant crawled into an orifice? This is the mama. He killed my wife. It wasn't a bad dish.
Check the game! This is Neil Game. This is Larry. He is your QuakeCon photographer. He is your guy that's taking your pictures throughout the con. Man! That's
Yeah, go for it.
And so nice, huh? Okay, I'll picture a big guy walking down the hallway. Okay, and he's sneaky. He's got dreadlocks, and he's hiding behind an invisible shield. Okay, now a guard sees him, and the guard's walking over towards him, but he's hiding behind the shield. He's wondering. So you can see that this is actually really rendered in real time. So back to the demo. Let's rock and roll. I don't know, but let's just roll it. We're running at 19 by 20, 19 by 10. So you can see that it's getting close to the time where games start looking more and more like easy. Now remember the guy I was telling you about hiding behind the shield? Look for it. Wait for it. Guy's walking down a hallway. It's a dark, rainy night. You see a box. Open the box. Inside you see a key. Nice. All right, let's get out of that. Very impressive demo. But what makes it so exciting is they're using a lot of tech. And then each of those waves are generating their own foam in real time. So that simulation now, you can see how the waves, all we've done is simulated waves up to a Buford scale of a 5. Now, you didn't actually experience a 9, but let's see what a 9 looks like. Once in a century kind of storm. Now, that's a different of a 12, which is like once in a millennia kind of storm. So let's go back to the slide. Really cool.
Yeah, Saturday on the expo part is basically dominated by raffles and the last minute swag. Everybody's throwing something out. And yeah, the floor is pretty packed now.
0441.
This is kind of the last major event to check out. Yeah, a lot of stuff about to happen. You can be going in any time.
And I will see you next year at QuakeCon 2014.
And, really? I can't say anything. I can't think of anything better to add.
She got vibrations of faith. We're sharing a fixation and living for the day. She's giving like the wind, wandering and dreaming like friends. She's mine like a peaceful elation, like the only one in creation. There's a right time to imagine us in. It's the moment when everything begins, and she's good to me. Like sunlight right there before dying, dreamers in the sky. I know we're gonna fly over countries tonight. She's mine like a peaceful elation, like the only one in creation. It's the right time to imagine us in. It's the moment when everything begins, coming closer through eyes and gentle surprises. She shows me her smiles arising, picking perfumes like color in the air, shimmering eyes so alive and so fair. It's nothing but true and good. Hunger and honesty withstood, sensing hearts in heaven. The feeling when needing is lifted forever. She's mine like a peaceful elation, like the only one in creation. There's a right time to imagine us in. It's the moment when everything begins.